What do, everybody? What it do? This is Stay Young Forever. I'm your boy 410 Monty.
And I'm your girl Leash.
And today's episode, you feel me? We're gonna do is New Year's January 1st. You know? Is it January 1st? Everyone celebrate today as they celebrate December 31st as New Year's Eve, and January 1st is New Year's Day. So we're gonna go into, how you feel. You feel me? Yeah. Hey, before we get into this, we've been doing a lot lately. You feel me? Like, if this is the so-called year ending, I could say 2025. Like, we really elevated. You feel me? Like, we got a lot done that we needed to get done. You feel me? Oh yeah, we got engaged. Just a lot of things. Handling business, I should say. We handling a lot of business, and going towards the new year, we're gonna continue to elevate, continue to grind.
Yep.
And yeah, so excuses if y'all missed us, you feel me, on a video tip, but we back like we never left.
Right.
So let me get a shade of that. You feel me? All right, so yeah, so is New Year's January 1st to you? What you think?
To me, I don't think it's the new year. I think it's the close of a new, like, what am I trying to say? Like the calendar year. Like, so when I think of a new year, I think of new beginnings, a restart, and that's how some people really do view it. Like, going into January the 1st, they're like, okay, you know how it is. You have your New Year's resolution, and which is great, right? But when I think of a new year, I think of it on a spiritual level as far as like a rebirth. It's like a rebirth. So things start to blossom and grow and evolve again. And you can use that same analogy because when we're talking on a spiritual level as far as the universe, then the universe is kind of sort of in us. So as the universe is getting its leaves again, or as the trees are getting its leaves again, and the universe is going through that reset and new cycle, I view it like that as well. So that happens around the springtime. So I think that that's when the new year technically starts. Because as of right now, everything is dull, right? Everything is
Hmm.
the trees, the branches, everything is, uh gloomy. It just feel like,
But like zombie land out here.
yeah, exactly. So
Mhm.
I look at it like the new year is around the springtime. How you feel?
That's some good insight. Um, I feel like it's a spring as well. As Google say, everyone like to Google things. It says, spring was the new year in ancient calendars, especially the early Roman calendar before 700 BC. So, however, the U.S. wanted to mix it up and confuse us all. They switched it, and now it's January the 1st. But I also agree with I feel like it's the springtime because it's new life. Everything's growing, everything's blossoming. The sun is back. The sun is always activated, but they blocking it out with the clouds. Not saying that they won't block it out in the springtime, but vegetation is growing. Fruits is growing, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's when I feel a new year begin. Now, as far as the date, some say it's March the 1st
Mm-hmm.
as a New Year's, and some say it could be April Fool's Day. They
I
say
heard
that's
that
why they
too.
say April Fools, because they
Jokes
tricking
on
you. The
you.
joke's on you. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I don't I don't know if technically New Year's Eve is April the 28th. New Year's Day is March the 1st,
Well, it
or
would
if
be
New
like
Year's
April the
Eve.
30th.
No, listen to what I'm
Oh, I'm
saying.
sorry.
Or I'm saying, or is it April? I mean, see, you messing me up.
I'm sorry.
Or is New Year's Eve March the 31st, and then New Year's Day April Fools, April the 1st. So it's 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 two ways to look at it. It could be either one of those days, or it could be another day in March. We don't know, because a lot of things has been shifted on us, and here to confuse us, so we won't know our true self, and you know follow the seasons and the true seasons and alignments, and how things were connected in
Mhm.
in the heyday or whatever.
Mhm.
So but yeah, we both agree with that. Is in the spring. And another thing, um what April, excuse me, not April, well, February, sometimes February it could go to the 28th or the 29th. I think like every 4 years.
Yeah, I think it's like if it's a leap year or something
Yeah,
like
something like
that.
that. So
Mhm.
that could have been a reason something got changed, if New Year's is technically on March the 1st. But like I said, I don't know if it's on March the 1st or April the 1st, but
I mean, I feel like no matter what you like, I feel like you got to go off of feeling. Like,
hmm
like if you feel like the new year, shoot, your new year could be in the middle of the month, in the middle of the year. Like, just because we're starting a new year as in 2026,
hmm
I mean, that's what we've been taught. And sometimes, like, you ever just wake up one day and you like, new year, new me, or you just feel the urge to just want to be a better person, and you shouldn't have to wait until the new year, which would be like the calendar year of 2026 in January.
hmm
Um so I go off of true feeling. Like, I don't think you should want to have to wait until a new year to evolve or to
Or make
grow
goals.
or to
Yeah.
make goals or to better yourself.
Some people New Year's be on their birthday. They be
Right,
like,
and that's
"Whoa, it's
exactly,
365."
exactly,
You
exactly. New
know,
year, new reach a new
I
level.
feel as though people, we gotta unlearn to relearn. A lot of things that we've been taught is not. As you get older, it just not adding up. It's not making sense. And some people take heed to that, and some people just still, it's like the blind leading the blind. Some people ain't got no backbone, and they just follow what they've been taught. So
Or don't ask questions,
they don't
or
ask questions and stuff like
and
that.
I think
But
like history is like, because like there's so many different calendars out here. You got I think it's the Gregorian calendar. I don't know, have you
I
heard of
think
that?
that's where we in now.
Well, all right, so that's that.
Yeah.
It's different calendars out here, so
I
who's to say we're following
I
the
know
right one?
they say Ethiopia, they still, I
They
think they in
7 years behind.
yeah, or 7.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. I think they in 2018, 20.
something like that.
Yeah, so, and they say, quote unquote, Jesus is from he's Ethiopian. So they tapped in, and they tapped into some type of power over there, whereas though um they couldn't get persuaded by these countries and dictatorship, because that's what a lot of it is. They're getting dictated to change their faith, beliefs, the way they look at things. um
Hmm.
y'all, we don't want to take too much of y'all time. Just a quick little talk about, do you think New Year's Eve is, or New Year's Day is January 1st? And how is that a wrap up?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a good way to get back into the swing of things. We got more content coming. We got a lot of topics that we want to talk about. So I hope you guys stay connected with us. Um, and yeah.
So yeah, just to stay young forever. You know, once again, I'm your boy 410 Monty.
And I'm your girl Leash.
Good morning.